Instagram from Jacqueline. Here's a good one. Riddle me this. How do I make sure that my dad with severe depression feels loved even when he treats me badly purposefully and purposefully says hurtful things to me?
Whew, you got to draw hard boundaries there. People need to feel loved, but they don't have permission to hurt you en route to that love, right? And so you may write him a letter, you may hold firm boundaries, but you, number one, don't let anybody hurt you with or without your permission.
So you don't solve his depression by getting abused?
Absolutely not. Becoming a punching bag
As
helps
a matter of fact,
nobody.
that will probably harm his depression.
It will make it worse.
Because he makes him feel like the schlep that he is.
So what somebody like that needs is really firm boundaries from someone that cares about him, and they will lean up against those boundaries and see if they're real and if they hold and if they're firm. And then if you write them a letter, they can hold something, right? It's tangible. They can see it, then go back to it, then go back to it. And as they get well, as he puts in the work that only he can put in, then he can reinterpret that letter over time. But yeah.
So what's the letter sound like?
Dear Dad, things are dark, and I want you to know that I love you. I have, and things have been hard, and you haven't treated me fairly over the years. You haven't treated, or maybe not fairly, you've hurt me over the years, and I want you to know I forgive you and I love you. And it's short, and it's sweet, and it's direct. You may not even have to include the abuse part in there, but just let somebody know that they're loved, that they can circle back to it and circle back to it.
Okay, so that's the encouragement.
Correct.
Without the physical presence to allow the abuse.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And so you're standing there later in the kitchen because it's Christmas, and he says something nasty.
Then we will already have, me and my family will already have had that discussion, and we will pack up our things and we'll walk out the door. And I will not go on a vacation where I don't have enough money to go to a hotel with an abusive family member that I can't leave, right? I won't have already had that conversation with my wife, right? And it'll be no fanfare, it'll be no drama. I'm the one that went into that knowing this could happen. We're going to pack my things up. I'm not going to hold it too tightly, and then we're going to go. Nobody has permission to hurt me or my family, and that starts with my boundary.
So it's up front. We're not going to do this.
Correct.
So if you're going to do this, that's going to mean we can't be here.
Correct. So I don't have anybody abusive in my family, but I've got a whole herd of people coming to my house. And I sent an email saying, here's where everyone's sleeping arrangements are going to be. Here's what they're going to look like, who's going to share a bathroom and who's not. Here's what we will not talk about while we're here. And here's what we are going to do while we're here, which is going to be low-key and peaceful and chill. And we're going to be respectful. We're going to spend a lot of time outdoors. And I want to give everybody notice up front. You are free to not come, and we're going to love you. And if that's not where you're at this year, great. But I don't want people to come and be surprised and then there to be tension. I'm just going to call it what it is before everybody gets there. And that's me trying to have boundaries and be mature and know what I'm getting with my lovely family who's coming in.
A number of times grown kids go back to their old home, and who sleeps where is a problem. There's probably a book in that.
Of course there is.
Wow. And it's strange, too.
Right.
This is the Dave Ramsey Show.